Hey everyone, Dr. Mike here. I have to show you this book. It is called The Gap and the Gain. And the concept is one that totally put me back in my seat because I realized I've been kind of thinking about life in the wrong way for a long time. And Amy's filming this and she's smiling because she knows that it's absolutely true. Okay, it's how we measure what we do and what we get accomplished. And let me show you two things here. And I don't know if you can get in on this, Amy, but say this is where we started, say 90 days ago. Say that you have a goal, all right? And it could be a business goal. It could be something that you want to get accomplished. It could be a new degree. It could be a health change, whatever it is. You visualize from when you start, you visualize that ideal. So the idea is not to not have goals and not to visualize the best possible outcome. That's what we want to do. But what happens is, say you get along the trail for 90 days and you have all these great things that you've achieved in those 90 days, but it's not the ideal. If you measure yourself against the ideal, then you're in what they call the gap. And when you're in the gap, it might sound something like this. It's like, hey, I want to lose 20 pounds. In 90 days, I've lost 15 pounds. So instead of being excited about the 15 pounds, someone like me would say, well, that's not the 20 pounds, so it doesn't matter. And you get frustrated and you constantly think of what you're lacking instead of what you have accomplished. On this side, it looks very similar, but there's one main difference. You start 90 days ago, you still visualize the ideal, the 20 pounds, but this person in 90 days lost 15 pounds and measured himself or herself by where he started or she started instead of the ideal. So this person said, look, I lost 15 pounds in 90 days. This is awesome. And it's a completely different mindset. You're excited, you're happy, and you're actually ready for more growth. When you're in the gap mindset, so that's called the gain mindset. This is what I've gained. The gap mindset, you're all mad because you didn't get the ideal yet. And so chemically and emotionally, it shuts you off. It gets you frustrated. It gets you totally depressed that you didn't get the ideal. And once those thought processes are happening, then you've pretty much shut yourself off to more growth. When you're celebrating what you did, when you measure yourself against what you've achieved versus what you started, then you're excited, you're open for more growth, and it's such a different, process. Now, we're going to do a few videos on, and especially the next video is on some really good, what I thought was the main part of the day is actually not the main part of the day. So there's a big change that I'm going to share with you next time as far as when to set some of these goals and how to look at them. But I just thought, my Lord, if I would have for the last 20 years measured myself against where I was to what I've achieved and been excited about that, life would have been way easier because I typically measure myself from what I've achieved to not having the ideal and constantly are frustrated. I hope that helps. We'll be talking about this a little more each time. Love you guys. Have a great day.